Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of AU Mechanics Explained. In this episode, I'll be going over Ennard. Ennard is the newest character in AU Special Delivery, and he acts as an amalgamation of all the Funtime animatronics. Ennard will have locational static, disruptive static, he'll have part drops, phase changes, meters or bars, charges, and haywires. Ennard has 4 different phases he can enter. These phases are chosen randomly, so you're not guaranteed to encounter all 4 in the same encounter. There will always be 4 different phases though, so there's a chance that one of the 4 phases could be chosen twice in the same encounter. For example, the encounter shown in this video, I ended up getting Funtime Freddy's phase twice in the same encounter. Ennard will transition between phases by doing a fake out charge, and at the last phase, you can actually shock him. The baby phase mimics baby. It'll have her usual red haywire, red eye haywires, however, it'll have the flash beacon instead of the flashlight. In this phase, Ennard will have silent footsteps and no locational static, so tracking using his voice, or her voice since it'll have baby's voice in this mechanic, will be your best bet. Mini-arenas will crawl up your screen, acting as this phase's disruptional static, and will disable your shocker till you remove them, so doing the typical stuff you do to remove the normal static in the game. The Funtime Freddy phase is quite different from the usual Funtime Freddy. This phase will use Ballora's meter, so you will need to not look at him when he's roaming around you. And if you do, you are due for too long, and the bar is red for too long, you will get jump scared and you will lose. This phase can haywire with yellow eyes, so you'll need to find and hold your flashlight on, aimed at Ennard. I never actually encountered this in the couple fights that I did, but apparently he can haywire in Funtime Freddy's phase. The Ballora phase works very similarly to the actual Ballora encounter, however, she does not have the movement bar. Since we haven't covered Ballora yet in this series, Ballora, a quick summary is, if you move too quickly, Ballora will kill you. Ennard will not use this part in the Ballora phase of his encounter, so you don't have to worry about moving too quickly. Like with the Funtime Freddy phase, the Ballora phase will have a meter, and if it's red for too long, you will be jump scared. So do not look at him when he's moving around you. In this phase, to get Ennard to charge, you have to find and pick up a drop part. Ballora can also perform on the stage, similarly to Funtime Foxy, and you must find and shock the generator to prevent a jump scare. The Funtime Foxy phase in Ennard's encounter works exactly the same as regular Funtime Foxy's phase, however, there is one main difference. Bonnet can randomly appear. You can tell when she appears when you hear a little laugh. She will circle the player, and you must find and click on her nose before she jump scares you. And since we haven't covered Funtime Foxy yet in this series, I'll do a quick summary. Funtime Foxy doesn't have locational static, and he has silent steps, so you must use, and the flashlight is replaced with a flash beacon. You must use the flash beacon to track him. You can also track him using his voice, and he'll randomly appear and perform on the stage, which you need to find and shock him, or find and shock the stage, or the generator on the stage. Before I head off to the outro of this video, I'd like to cover some tips and tricks I have. First off, the biggest tip I have is using directional headphones. Using directional headphones will help you in all the phases actually, because you can hear what direction the character's coming from. So for example, in Baby's phase, you can easily track Ennard in this phase by listening to where the voice is coming from and pointing directly at that. And the same goes for Funtime Foxy. And with Ballora and Funtime Freddy, you can hear what direction they're coming from walking towards you, so you can move in the opposite direction from them. Other than that, the only other tip I have is with the Ballora and Ennard phases, you don't need to shock the actual generator itself. All you need to do is shock the stage, and it'll have the exact same effect. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you learned something new, and I hope you enjoyed. If I missed anything, or you have any other questions, comment them down below, and I'll do my best to answer. Puppet Master 3, 3, 3, out.